simerlypoe here, and welcome back to another speed build video. So I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I've just been a bit busy with life, you know, as it kind of takes over. I've been on holiday and I've just started a new job, so I haven't had as much time as I usually had. So I do apologise to you for not being around the last month or so, but hopefully I will be back a bit more and I'll be able to make a few more speed builds for you. So due to the Realm of Magic pack being out, I am making a magic shop. I have done another house build, but that will be upcoming in a couple of weeks time, but I just wanted to do this one because I just had this idea and I was at work and I was thinking to myself, do you know, I just want to just do a magic shop and make it look incredible. So I had this idea for this kind of like magic store, magic shop, and I didn't really have any idea for what I wanted to do, but I did have this image in my head. I don't know if you guys remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and they had that shop. So I mean, it doesn't look exactly like that, but I wanted that was the image that was in my head. So I just wanted to kind of replicate that in my own version. So this is what I've come up with. So I've just built the exterior here, and I'm just playing around with a lot of the new windows. These new windows in this Realm of Magic pack are gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, look at these purple ones, and they've got these kind of circular ones with lots of stained glass windows. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm really impressed with that. I just love it. And you've got all these new decorative pieces, you know, like the awnings there, and I love that window with the moon. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm probably going to be using that in a lot of my builds in the future. So I'm just playing around with the colours here, and I'm just trying to think to myself, what do I want it to look like? And I just felt like it was a little bit too small, so I'm kind of planning away in my head, what shall I do? So I decide that I'm going to kind of make it a little bit bigger to the left hand side, just so I can have a little bit of room, because I want to kind of have a shop area, and then I'd like to have like a cauldron area where you sell kind of cauldrons and spells and things like that. So that's what I want to do there, but I'm just filling it in and just kind of planning and seeing what I'm going to do and how I'm going to work it out. So how are you all? I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. How do you feel about this new pack? I've seen a lot of negative comments and things going around in the community at the moment. It doesn't look too good, to be honest, but I'm quite impressed with it. I haven't had a chance to kind of play through it. I wanted to get these builds done first, so I made a sim that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use that as a play sim, and I'm going to make a house for that sim. It's just the way I am. I just like to kind of have something structured. But unfortunately, I had to delete my whole game a couple of days ago because I got a virus on my PC. I was not happy at all, so I had to delete everything and start again. So I have lost a lot of the stuff and the sims that I made. It's my own fault. I should have backed up, but obviously my computer went bleh, so it just it's so annoying. So I'm just going through all the debugs, and I'm just kind of looking at all these new items because I haven't really played around with them too much, to be honest. When I had a little bit of a break, that it just came out, so I'm not too sure what kind of objects they have, but the ones that I found are really fabulous. I'm so glad they put that in. That's bonus points to EA for that. It's really cool, so I'm enjoying that. I wish we had a lot more, but then I'm greedy. I want all of it, so I just cannot build with enough things, and I just think you can make such wonderful builds with all these new objects as well. It's turned out really cool. So I'm just decorating, I'm just putting in some objects, and I'm just looking through the catalogue here just to see what I can use just to make it look a bit more interesting on the outside. So I decided I want to decorate the roof a bit more, and I found one of the potions, so I just made it a little bit bigger and I just put it on top of the roof. It's just to kind of show that this is a potion shop, spell shop, and I like that idea. I think it turned out really, really nice. I liked it a lot. As you know, if you watch my builds, I do like a lot of clutter. I'm like that in real life. My whole house is just full of clutter. It's just who I am. I'm just a clutter freak. Like lots of objects, lots of colour. I just can't help myself. So that's why it's kind of reflected on my builds, to be honest. It's just who I am. It's a bit of a scatter freak. So yeah. So I'm just decorating around the build, and I just put these luminous trees in. I just think it looks really nice, and I'm just decorating the walls with some plants and some ivy, just making it look more natural. And I wasn't too sure on this one. I know I just kept changing my mind, and deleting the flowers. I just thought I went a little bit overboard, so I was trying to tone it down just a little bit, you know. So I'm just going around decorating, and I'm putting more ivy in, and I was going to put some kind of, you know, decorative, what do you call them? I can't remember now, but some things around the roof, but I decided not to do that. And I'm just here making sure that it all lines up, and I'm just putting a fence in just to kind of break it up. And I'm going to put a tiny little bit of a garden area in. I want this build to have some magical plants and magical seeds that the person that owns it can grow and sell. So I'm just putting in the pumpkin and the planters and a few bee boxes here, and a little bit of a fireplace and the weather controller, because obviously, you know, magic weather controller kind of all suits, doesn't it? So I've put that in there, and I just wanted to make it quite simple. I'm not going to go too mad on it, so I'm just doing that there, and then I come back to it a little bit later, and I go in on live mode, and I put in the plants so that when the person does have the shop, that you can sell them and grow them, etc, etc. So I'm just moving into the inside of the build, and I want to do 2 separate rooms, nothing fancy, nothing too big, just very simple retail store that sells, you know, magical equipment, broomsticks, wands, potions, crystals, things like that, anything that you would normally see in one of those kind of new age supernatural shops. And I have to test it. I haven't tested it yet, but it looks good anyway, so even if it doesn't work as a retail shop, it would be a really nice place for your Sims to come and just chill out and play around with the objects, etc. So I'm just making these little areas. So I've got the cash register, and I just wanted to make a little herb area with plants over there, and I've put these plimps in the middle so I can sell all my stock. And I'm just going through the objects, thinking what can I do. So I find these, you know, skull dolls I love to use. I think I use them in every single one of my builds, to be honest. I just absolutely love them, and in real life I would have one of these. Let's just see if I can try and get one actually. But then I'm just looking around, just placing things in, just trying to make it look as cluttered as possible, because I feel that, like, you know, when you go in these new age shops and these magical shops that sell all these kind of items, it is quite cluttered. You have a lot of stuff, and you're looking around, and it's like, wow, look at all these colours, and wow, look at this crystal, etc. So I'm putting all this stuff in, and I want to make like a potion table, crystal table, something for your skulls, etc. So I've done that there, and I'm just finding all the objects. I love these kind of locust looking lamps. They come in a lot of different colours, and they're from the new pack, and I just really, really like them. I'm going to use them a lot, I know I am. So I'm just going around again, just choosing objects and just putting them in. I want to match it up as much as I possibly can. So I'm using objects that look more dark and look more supernatural, magical looking. And I'm just sizing down some of these dragons and fairies and the gargoyle. I'm just putting it on the plinth. I just thought it would be really nice to kind of, you know, buy them and have them as little objects in your house. So I took a couple of colourful objects here, and I'm just putting them in because I wanted more colour, and I'm just decorating. I'm going around just putting things in all over the place, like as you can see that I'm doing there. And I found all the crystals, and I put all the crystals in on the table, and a fossil and a few eggs and skulls from the Day of the Dead skull thing. I'm just putting them in as well. I just think it looks really cute in the middle, so your Sims can come in and just, you know, mosey around and just have a look. Moving on to the second room that I've built, I just wanted to, like I said before, just make it a little room just full of magical items. So I've put some cauldrons in. I did change it a bit later on, and I put one of the shisha pipe smoky things in there instead, so somewhere that the Sims can just come in and just relax and play with the bubble machine. And I'm just putting all these objects in just to make it look a bit more like a spell room with the book stand. And I love these new herbs, they're absolutely gorgeous. And I wanted to put some books and things like that in there. So this is what I've done, and I really hope you like it. I really love doing this. I got a little bit into it. I was building a house, and then I had this idea, and I said just swap over. I shouldn't really do something. I should finish what I'm doing and then continue something else, but I didn't. I just went for it, because if I've got something in my head, I need to get it out, and I just wanted to do it, because otherwise it wasn't going to work. So this is what I've done, and I really like it. I'm really excited to play with it with my sim and see what it can do, and have a go with all the stuff that I've put in there. So on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the speed build. I hope you like this video. I really enjoyed doing it. So please don't forget to give me a like if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps. I'm getting there. It's very slow. It's my own fault. I should upload a little bit more, but as I said, I just don't have the time at the moment. I'll try and get as many videos out as I possibly can. So thank you for staying with me, and I always appreciate all your comments, all your support. It's just amazing how supportive you all are. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye.
Stars in a magic field, we let it all out, we're well concealed. And every moment when I'm with you, it's a blessing, no more stressing. So if you want to, come and hold me. Yeah, I know you need some cure for all the pain. What can I do? I keep falling for you. Wrong fall so true. I keep falling for you. Waiting alone, I see the light flickering beside your curtain's eye. This sure is love, but it's hard to feel the tension. What are you dreaming of? Yeah, I know you need some cure for the pain. What can I do? I keep falling for you. Wrong fall so true. I keep falling for you. Falling for you. This sure is love. This sure is love. Yeah, I know you need some cure for the pain.
Alright, ooh baby just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. What you gonna do? We're doing it all. The from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just